The sirens had faded long ago, but she still didn't move. For 6 exhausting hours, under a sky that slowly shifted from golden sunlight to a cold, uncertain dusk, one paramedic remained kneeling beside a woman trapped beneath twisted metal, fighting for a life that refused to slip away. Others had come and gone. Duty had been replaced by fatigue, but not for her. Her hands shook. Her voice had grown rough. Her uniform was stained with sweat and blood. Still, she stayed. The accident had been devastating. A transport vehicle had flipped on a deserted highway near a military training zone. Its frame crushed beyond recognition. Rescue teams arrived quickly, but not quickly enough to make things easy. Most victims were treated and taken away within the first hour. That's how it works. Stabilize, move on. But one patient remained. Pinned under a heavy slab of steel, barely breathing, caught between life and death, was a woman who couldn't be moved without risking everything. The paramedical ANA made a decision early on. They would not rush it. They would keep her alive, right there, till help arrived. But help was delayed. Minutes turned into hours. The air grew colder, the light began to fade. Still, Alina worked. She spoke softly when the pain became unbearable. She kept the woman awake when her eyes tried to close. She adjusted fluids, checked her pulse, improvised whatever she could, doing everything in her power to hold that fragile thread of life together. Her team urged her to rest. "You've done enough," they told her. But something inside her refused to listen. There was something about this woman, something she couldn't explain. It wasn't just her strength. It wasn't just the way she kept fighting. It was a feeling, deep, unshakable. So Alina stayed. Hours passed. The sky turned dark. Floodlights lit the wreckage like a stage frozen in time. Her body ached. Her strength was fading. But every time she thought about stepping away, she looked at the woman and couldn't. By the 4th hour, things got worse. The woman's breathing weakened. Her pulse flickered, like it could disappear at any moment. Alina leaned closer, her voice steady but urgent. "You're not alone," she whispered, again and again, like a promise she refused to break. The world around them grew quiet. Then, just before the 6th hour, something changed. A military vehicle arrived. A ranger stepped out, calm, focused, observing everything. He walked closer, scanning the scene until his eyes fell on the injured woman, and suddenly, he stopped. Something in his expression shifted. He stepped closer, then knelt beside Alina. For a moment, he said nothing. Then, in a voice barely above a whisper, he said, "She trained me in Fallujah." Everything changed. The woman beneath the wreckage was no longer just a victim. She was someone who had once stood in danger, who had taught others how to survive, and how to save lives. Someone unforgettable. The ranger's hands trembled as he looked at her. And in that moment, Alina understood. It's that strange feeling. The reason she couldn't leave. His life mattered in ways she couldn't see before. From that second on, they worked together. Not as strangers, not just as professionals, but as two people connected by something deeper. Finally, the extraction team arrived. Heavy machinery roared to life. Every movement was careful, every second critical. Alina never left her side. Neither did the ranger. And then, after hours of waiting, the steel lifted. She was free, alive, barely but alive. As the ambulance doors closed and the sirens returned, Alina felt something she hadn't allowed herself to feel all day: hope. Days later, she heard the news. The woman survived. Against all odds. Through surgeries, pain, and recovery, she made it. And the ranger? He visited her every day. Because years ago, she had taught him how to save lives. And now, he had helped save hers. Alina never saw them again. But she didn't need to. Because she understood something most people never do. Sometimes, the reason we stay, even when everything tells us to walk away, is because something greater is unfolding. Subscribe for more powerful stories like this. K for kindness, because kindness can change everything.